Hello, welcome back to Apocalypse Otaku. I am your host, Shar, and yes, I am back. And today I have your anime voice actor birthdays, your Adult Swim schedule, and I have Demon Slayer reveals the best Hashira. And this is on CBR.com. So, the power levels of Demon Slayer's Hashira are an oft debated topic. And it turns out even Tengen Uzui has his own thoughts about top Hashira. Hashira. Sorry. And warning, the following this contains some spoilers for season 2. So I'm willing to read it for you, but if you don't want to hear it, please mute it. You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beneath his flashy demands for worship and praise, Tengen Uzui just might be Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba's most insecure Hashira. In the 8th episode of the Entertainment District arc, Upper 6 I don't even know how to pronounce that. Is Gyutrtaro. Can't read it, so I'll spell it. Couldn't stop gushing over his man crush in Tengen. The sound Hashira, however, declared that if Gyutaro thinks Tengen is all that, he'd be blown away by some of his fellow Hashira. Considering that Tengen, a monster of a Hashira, believes himself to be lacking any natural gifts. One can only imagine how powerful the Hashira that Tengen looks up to must be. It's exceedingly rare in Demon Slayer when more than one Hashira appears on screen at the same time. The one time they all gathered, they spoke to Tanjiro. And yeah, that one dude. Ubuyashiki. I'm sorry if I'm slaying these names. More than they did to each other. Tengen Uzui's clear admiration for for Kyojuro Goku, as well as his high praise for Guillemet and Muichiro, is the only real clue that the audience has gotten about the Hashira feel about one another. As it turns out, even the sound Hashira has his own headcanon about the Demon Slayer core. Most powerful Hashira. Oh my gosh. Kyojuro Rengoku is even idolized by other Hashira. Tengen can surely be forgiven for harboring an inferiority complex when it comes to the fallen flame Hashira, as Kyojuro inspired people everywhere he went. Kyojuro's final act was to give his life fighting against upper rank 3 of the 12 Kizuki after saving the lives of 200 people aboard the Mugen train. Such a noble legacy is hard to live up to, especially for someone like Tengen, who could stand to believe in himself just a little more. Uzui is guilt-ridden over the lives that have already been lost as a result of his research for the Daki and Gyotaro and the sound Hashira. Can't help but wonder if, like Kyojuro Rengoku, would have done a better job. Of the Hashira that Tengen named in this episode, only Rengoku's skill in battle has ever been seen on screen, using every flame-breathing technique in his arsenal. Kyojuro was able to hold his ground against Akaza, even if upper 3 wasn't giving it his all for most of the battle. That Kyojuro wasn't killed instantly by upper 3, as Tengen struggles to fend off Upper 6 seems to imply that Rengoku is indeed stronger. However, even if Tengen is on the weaker end of the spectrum as far as Hashira go, he's still one of the most skilled swordsmen of the world. Excuse me. Kyojuro Rengoku is even I think I just read that. Guillemet Hime Jima is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. The audience hasn't learned much about the Demon Slayer core stone Hashira, and it turns out that Tengen doesn't know much about him either. The only context that could be gleaned from Tengen's words was that Guillemet is 7 feet, 2 inches of demon killing badassery. That's what it says. Hey. When speaking to Gyotaro of people who would rock the shelter demon world, Himejima was the first to come to Tengen's mind. Considering that Tengen has been fighting upper rank demons as equals, that he considers Guillemet his superior likely means that the stone Hashira is an absolute wrecking ball of a demon slayer. Let's see here. Muichiro Tokito became a Hashira in 2 months. Even though Kyojuro seemed semi-joked to Tanjiro that there are 10,000 steps to become a Hashira, Muichiro Tokito apparently completed each and every one of them a mere 60 days after picking up a sword for the very first time. For reference, it took Tanjiro 2 years to just learn how to use breathing techniques. Tokito is pretty spacey, considering he wasn't entirely aware of the conflict at the Hashira meeting in season 1. And he had no outward reaction to the news of Rengoku's death in Mugen Train. If Tokiko is skilled enough to become a Hashira so quickly, it's no wonder Tengen considers him to be a naturally gifted swordsman whose skill far surpasses Tengen's. So, what do you guys think? Who do you think in the series is the best swordsman out of the Hashira and the Demon Slayers and all that? Tanjiro and everybody. If you have a favorite one, leave it in the comments below. And if you don't want to leave it in the comments below, then leave it for me on Twitter. My handle is ApocalypseOtaku1. And on that note, we're going to dive into the Adult Swim for Wednesday, February the 16th. Oh, well, I don't think. Yeah, there are no birthdays today, so we really didn't miss much, did we? So today, starting at 8 o'clock is going to be King of the Hill. 9 o'clock is going to be Bob's Burgers. 10 o'clock is going to be Futurama. 11 o'clock is going to be American Dad. Midnight is Rick and Morty. At 12:30, it's going to be Robot Chicken. At 1 a.m. is going to be Bird Girl. At 1:30, Futurama. 2:30, American Dad. 3 a.m. is going to be Rick and Morty. At 3:30 is going to be Robot Chicken. And then at 4 a.m. it's going to be Black Dynamite. 4:30, Bob's Burgers. And then finally, at 5:30 is going to be King of the Hill to round out your night. So, if you are not subscribed, please go ahead and do that now. Hit that subscription button, ring that bell, give us a thumbs up if you like what we're talking about, and also send our link to your friends, your family, anybody who likes anime. And on that note, I will see you tomorrow with the next video.